Welcome back to my channel, Cooking with Keith Harrison. Today we're gonna make a blackened chicken Alfredo. So the ingredients that I have today, I have some cooking olive oil, I have blackened seasoning, shallot, parsley, baby spinach, mushrooms, grated Parmesan cheese, minced garlic, salt and pepper mixture here, sun-dried tomatoes, butter, and I'm going to use 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. So to start with our chicken, I'm just going to coat it with some of the olive oil, like so. Then I'm going to take my blackened seasoning. I'm just going to coat my chicken with that, like so. All right, you want to put a good amount of seasoning on it. It's not really salty, so it could take a lot more seasoning. I'm gonna pat it in. I think I'll need a little bit more oil here. Make sure you pat in the seasoning. Okay, then we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do the other side to coat it with some oil. And I'm using oil just so that the seasoning can stick to the chicken. I like to hold it up high, because if you hold your seasoning up high, it coats a larger area of the chicken versus if I just do here, you're gonna get a bunch of seasoning on one spot. So when you're seasoning something, hold your hand up high and you're gonna cover more surface area of whatever meat you're seasoning. All right, just like so. Okay, now we're gonna pat this in here, just like so. All right, so let's go over to the burner. It's time to cook the chicken. So now in the pan, I'm gonna add some cooking olive oil to coat the skillet. I have my burner on medium heat. Put a good amount of oil in there to coat the pan till the oil starts turning a translucent color. That should be enough right there. Just gonna give it a couple of minutes to heat up and turn the burner up just a little bit more. So I'm gonna add my first chicken breast to the skillet. And when you're adding something, you always wanna add it away, like so. Put it down like there. Here, a good sear. I'm gonna put in my other breast, like so. I'm gonna make sure that the oil is coating the bottom. All right, we're gonna cook it probably about 7 to 8 minutes. I wanna cook it till it's about 165 degrees. It's getting a nice golden brown color on the underside. All right, I think we're about ready to flip it over. Now look at that on this side, nice golden brown. Crust has developed on the chicken. Turn it over and make sure that it's coated with oil. All right, I think these are about done. I am just going to take a little bit of the oil that was there. That's where all the flavoring was at. So I'm going to put it in my new skillet. Just because I'm making a large amount of Alfredo sauce. Now we have the oils coming up to temperature. So to get started for my Alfredo sauce, I'm going to put a couple of shallots in the oil. I'm going to add mushrooms. So I'm going to saute down some mushrooms also. So I'm going to let the mushrooms cook down for a little bit. Add a little bit of oil. Just soaking up all of my oil there. So now it's a good time to add my garlic, my minced garlic. I'm going to add that in there. And I added my garlic last because garlic tends to burn a lot quicker than the other ingredients. So it's just adding a little bit more flavor in there now. I'm going to hit it with my sun-dried tomatoes. Get those in there. This is just all flavoring for your Alfredo sauce. All right, so we're about good there. So next, I am going to add my butter. We're going to start making the Alfredo sauce. And it's about almost a stick of butter. not the most healthiest meal out there. So if you're worried about staying healthy, this is not the meal for you. If you want a flavorful, delicious meal, then hey, go ahead with the chicken Alfredo. Currently the weekend when I'm cooking, so you have an excuse. All right, now we're gonna go in with the heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna add another cup and a half. I'm gonna hit it with a little salt and pepper. We're not going to add too much seasoning right now. Just add a little bit now, then we can always adjust later. Just don't want it to be too salty. I'm gonna add in a grated Parmesan cheese. I'll let it do its thing. I have about a cup of Parmesan cheese there. We're gonna let it cook for a couple minutes till it gets to the right consistency. I'm telling you, once you learn how to make your own chicken Alfredo, you will never buy the store bought stuff out the jar. It doesn't even compare to this. There's so much flavor in this Alfredo. Making it yourself, it's amazing. Keep adding my cheese and letting it melt, and I'm constantly stirring. And you don't want your heat up too high with making this type of sauce, especially with using heavy whipping cream. You don't want your sauce to separate. So now I'm going to go in my baby spinach. This will wilt down. This will go down to nothing. Go. It's all coming together now. I have a few more sun-dried tomatoes. I'm just going to add those in there so I'm not wasting anything. Why not? Just a little bit more spinach. I'm going to hit it with a little bit more my Creole seasoning. Follow my videos, you know I like Creole seasoning. It's adding a lot of flavor right there. Now they say a chef always finish the noodles in this pasta sauce and this Alfredo. So that's what I'm doing, like so. As you can see, it's really creamy. Chicken Alfredo right there. All right, so now I'm just gonna hit it with a little parsley, like so. And there you have it. You have your creamy chicken Alfredo, blackened chicken. Now look how nice the chicken came out. We cooked it to 165, let it rest for 10 minutes. Really good chicken. Blackened chicken Alfredo right there. You all will love this, all right? Thank you for tuning in. Follow me for more cooking tips. Thank you.